Hey everyone, welcome to the stream where strategy meets creativity. Today we're going to be diving deep into building a business growth plan for our trading card shop, and we're doing it with style, using flowcharts to map it all out step by step. If you've ever wanted to see how ideas turn into action, you're in the right place, so let's make something amazing together. Thanks for being here. I'm Media with Media Garcia. Let's get on the screen. How are we doing today? This is going to be an exciting stream. We're going to continue with our trading card shop that we've been building for the last 60 days or so. But for today's stream, we're going to focus on one area of the business strategy and build it out step by step. We're going to be using some flowcharts. We're going to be using some AI. It's going to get really exciting. So think of this as a deep dive into the why and how behind building a business. For many people who might get into a trading card shop type of business, they might do it because they love cards, and that's okay. On top of that, being a owner of a business also means that you have to develop a strategy, overarching strategy beyond just your love of the cards and the deck pulls, and look at how you are generating profit, being a good steward in the community, fulfilling a broader or bigger mission or vision. So that will be a piece of what to expect today. We're going to define the focus for today's strategy, which will likely be, around business growth. So we're going to say like, hey, we're at some point of business and we want to get to a different point in revenue, and we're going to build a growth plan around, for that. And we're going to use some visual planning, and of course, our GPT AI partner, Snoop Dogg, is going to be along with us throughout this journey, so don't worry. We will have lots of fun together. And so we're going to get the flowcharts flowing, and we're going to get drill into a bigger picture. It's going to be really sweet. So I invite you all you viewers here, whether you're live or whether you're watching this at some point after the fact, right, to engage. Feel free to chat your questions, your ideas. You are the board of the directors. I've entrusted you to become board of directors should you want to become a board of director of TCG Card Shop Simulator. If you do, you just put a 1 in chat, or even as a comment. 1 just means I want to be a board of director, and we'll tell you what that is later. But we do have board of director positions. We might even go public with our card shop sometime soon, in which we'll be selling shares, right, to our card shop, DeckFlex. We'll see. We haven't gotten there yet. We don't know if we want to go public. Maybe having a board of directors would help us determine whether or not we want to go public or not and actually sell out shares to our trading card shop. So again, feel free to engage in the chat with your questions, whether those are for me, whether it's for our ChatGPT AI business partner Snoop Dogg, or if it's about the game or about business strategies, or it could be about any of the tools, strategies, or AI, GPT, HubSpot, Zapier automation stuff that you might come across as we dive into this stream. So let's get into it. So again, our focus is going to be around business growth, and we're gonna dive into the game. We'll just get the game going because I've been talking a lot. How about that? All right, so let's load it up. I need my background music too. Where did the background music go? Come back, background music. Where did you go? There it is. So this is let's see how we're doing here once we get fired up on our game here. All right, I'm gonna get into a more relaxed position. Yeah, it sounds like we're like in a forest. All right, so let me turn down the background tunes maybe just a smidge. Just let me know if it's too loud or not loud enough. You can always throw that in chat. So let's see here. It's probably got to be a little lower on the background, especially when the beat hits. Okay. All right, look at all these people. They're just roaming around. They're waiting for the store to open. All right, here come the doorbusters. We're ready to go. So we're starting with about 18,192 on hand. Let's make a bunch of money today. We're on this journey to 1 million. So that's what's happening. Journey to 1 million. That's what's going on, folks. Journey. Put that in chat. All right. Let's see here. So we got this nice store. You know, people are checking out. Looks like we're doing pretty good on inventory and things, and our smelling machines are all right. We could just load one more in there. Oh, don't need to. Oh, look, there's a guy over there who needs a complimentary spray. All right. So here's our business, right? So if you haven't been here before, welcome. This is DeckFlex. It is a business we started 66 days ago. We had $5,000 on hand. Now we have about 18, and we have all these tables, the space, couple of employees. We have shelves, inventory, different products, boxes, packs, daddlebags, dice, board games. A whole smattering of things, actually. Plushies, right? Some other things. We have the items, we have the single decks, and then we also make money when people play their games here at their tables. There's an hourly rate that we make. So that's kind of the nuts and bolts of how this game operates. Now what I'm going to do is, while this game is running, we're going to go ahead and bring on our ChatGPT partner, Snoop Dogg, who is going to he's going to support us in creating a growth plan, because we don't want to just, do the business for the sake of the business. We want to have a growth plan that we're grounded in and heading towards. And this growth plan will consist of a lot of different sections that relate to our business efforts. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and I'm gonna send a message to Snoop Dogg, our partner here, and here we go. Hey Snoop, we're back at it again. Day 66. It's 11 a.m. and we got about $18,000 on hand. We're live with the stream, and our topic today is going to be growth planning. We're 66 days into business and we don't have a growth plan. I would like to work with you to develop a growth plan that covers important aspects of business planning, including marketing, sales, vision, mission, important financials like profit loss, balance sheet, cash flow. In fact, I'll find a template of one and share it with you as an upload. All right, so I just dictated all that to ChatGPT in the background. I'm going to find a growth plan that I want GPT to use and actually upload as a I'm just going to do all this in the background because it's just a few things to do. All right, where's the growth plan? All right, I have to go find it actually. Oh my. All right, we'll just do 1 second here to find this growth plan and with those pesky ads. Let's see here. There's my growth plan. I'm just going to copy an example growth plan that I've used in the past and feed that into GPT because it does really good when you give it templates and files that you've used in the past to say, hey, examine the contents of this file. And it's a lot easier to do that as an attachment than it is to try to do that as copy and paste into a bunch of text. And so All right, so we're gonna fire this off here and get our GPT humming. Let's go ahead and get our. I think we're past the ad, so let's get our tunage back. All right, so we're about to break 20,000 in the business, which is promising to see. All right, we got the response here, so let's read it out for everyone.
Hey, yo, we in this for day 66.
Planning out that big growth strategy to take us to $1 million. Let's build from this growth plan template and hit the key elements: vision, mission, marketing, sales, and then financials. Keeping it clean and simple for actionable results. Here's the flow: vision and mission. Vision: create a thriving $1 million trading card empire that's a hub for gaming, collectibles, and community. Mission: to delight collectors and gamers with top-tier products, epic events, and unbeatable experiences. Marketing: brand awareness. Use consistent streams, social media pushes, and unique in-store events. Customer loyalty: introduce membership or loyalty points to encourage repeat visits. Campaigns: run themed campaigns for high-traffic holidays like Black Friday or Magic the Gathering releases. Sales targets: set monthly revenue goals.
All right, we're gonna pause. So I've it's reading like it so non-naturally. So I'm glad we got the sections of the growth plan together. I'm just gonna kind of remind ChatGPT to embody the let's see here, more of a naturalistic speaking style. So. Hey, Snoop, I had to cut you off. Sorry about that. If you could just speak more naturally to our guests, because everyone's listening to you. And so when you read things word for word, like financials, profit margins, it just sounds kind of odd. So make your responses more natural language. All right. So just a little reminder. We'll get back to that, I'm sure. I'm sure we'll get a positive response from our request here. It's always good to keep the singles full. Let's go ahead and pull a couple of single cards. This is how we find the high value cards. We kind of have to dip into our own supply and find out which ones we can find that are high value. Once we get through this day, we'll actually do a growth planning session. I think we'll do like we'll figure out one aspect of the growth plan piece by piece, like in between the days. That way it's not, we'll mix in a little gameplay, we'll mix in a little bit of AI and building out a growth plan kind of all at once. Alright, yeah, I'm the only one who turns the lights on, so I gotta turn the light on. Can't seem to delegate that one away. Or just keep lights on. I would just keep lights on if I could. Alright. Things seem to be moving along fairly well. I haven't bought an inventory in a while. Just been trying to save money. Okay, yeah, it looks like we got a more positive response now from Snoop. So let's see here.
Hey, yo, we in this for day 6.
Nope, that's not right either. He's done that before. He's stuck on that very old one.
Yo, my bad for sounding all robotic. Let me bring it back to real talk. Here's the deal. Day 66. We're sitting on 18, and today we're about to get serious with this growth plan. We're talking vision, mission, sales, marketing, and keeping the money flowing in all the right ways. For starters, the big picture. We're building this trading card shop into $1 million powerhouse, a spot where collectors, gamers, and hobbyists feel at home, finding the best products and having a blast. That's the vibe we're chasing. On the marketing front, it's all about making noise. Socials, streams, and maybe some killer in-store events to get folks excited. And let's not forget, we want those regulars coming back. So maybe a loyalty program or something to show love to our best customers. Sales, we're setting goals that push us but don't break us. Making sure when folks grab a pack of cards, they are thinking about sleeves, binders, or even joining a game night. Little things like that add up big time. Money talk is key. Keeping a close eye on profits, cash flow, and how we're spending. We've done good so far, but it's time to make sure we're scaling smart, stocking the right stuff, and not just hoping things work out. And to everybody watching, thanks for hanging out while we cook up the next big moves. Make sure to like, follow, and stick with us as we grow this thing. The road to $1 million is just getting started, baby.
That's right. If you honor your own road to $1 million, like and follow. Getting to it's a lot easier when others wanted to. Let's open up these decks and see if we can find any high value cards. All right, almost closing time. Then we'll get into some good stuff here. All right, looks like we're at the end of the day. This is when the fun starts to happen. So we're through the the day. People are gonna eventually show themselves out, and then we're gonna go ahead and bring in our tools while the day is over. And then we're actually going to start with dashboards and metrics. So that's where we're going to start with. So we're going to learn while building growth plan what we should be looking at inside of our dashboard and metrics. How about that? And if you don't, if we didn't know that's where we start, that's where we're going to start. So it's exciting. Let's do this. Okay, so everyone's gone. Let's get to the end of the day. Here's the end of the day. You know what we do. We see how much revenue we got. Everything is important, but we made profit today, which is good. So 2,469 on the profit. That's going to help us on our journey to $1 million. Absolutely. What we're needing to do now, though, is we are going to pull in our... we're going to be pulling in... oh, yeah. Our Deckflex... Deckflex... profit loss statement. And let's go ahead and get that on screen here. Let's get on with Snoop. All right, so how do we do today? Let's go over and crunch the numbers. Aren't you excited to be back in business, people? All right, so we started the day around Well, it says, oh wait, no, that's not right. This plus whatever profit was. Let's see. No, we definitely didn't have 18,000 in profit. That must be a typo. No way. I think I was just a digit off by this, so I'm just gonna delete a digit, remove it, something like that. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we started around 18,000. Now we're at 20,000. Let's crunch the numbers. What do we actually get here? Okay, 16 dissatisfieds. We've been pretty hands-off with the business, which has been decent. Haven't been putting in, like, slog it in, like, major hours as the owner. It's been a lot of high-level strategic thinking with our business partner, which has been good. It's important to set aside time as an entrepreneur to work on your business, right? That's the whole paradox of working on your business or working in your business. And oftentimes new entrepreneurs work in the business a lot. All right, so let's, rather than on the business, we'll get into that later. So we got all this good juicy data. We're gonna go ahead and pump it into GPT. I'm just doing a copy paste here, and I'll give it some instructions. Here's the results from day 66. Share any insights that you can identify, maybe one or two ideas. And then also, I want to incorporate a session where we start building a growth plan. And as part of that growth plan, I want to have us consider these questions. And so here's the section of the growth plan I want you to interact with me on. Oops, I actually wanted to give it the things, and I think I hit enter, which is okay. Let's see, because you always can add more to GPT. It's probably going to be like, where's the thing you said you were going to give me? And I'm getting that right now. Here's the thing.
Hey, yo, we in this for day 66. Planning out that big growth strategy to take us to $1 million. Let's build from this growth plan template and hit the key elements: vision, mission, marketing, sales, and then financials. Keeping it clean and simple for actionable results. Here's the flow: vision and mission. Vision: create a thriving $1 million trading card empire that's a hub for gaming.
I'll be right back, but we'll leave it Snoop in good hands.
To delight collectors and gamers with top-tier products, epic events, and unbeatable experiences. Marketing, brand awareness, use consistent streams, social media pushes, and unique in-store events. Customer loyalty, introduce membership or loyalty points to encourage repeat visits. Campaigns, run themed campaigns for high-traffic holidays like Black Friday or Magic. The Gathering releases, sales targets. Set monthly revenue goals tied to product categories: cars, games, collectibles, upsells. Encourage add-ons, for example, card sleeves, exclusive game nights. Financials, profit, margins. Ensure a minimum 25% margin across product lines. Cash flow, monitor daily, especially for expansion opportunities. P&L, tracking. Keep updated dashboards for trends and adjustments. Growth, tactics.
It's still doing kind of the funny
just start based on customer behavior.
way of reading things. Like it's not natural, but it's okay.
Community engagement, host tournaments or special collectible releases to drive foot traffic and online buzz. Metrics to watch daily revenue trends, repeat customer rates, marketing ROI for campaigns. Now, to all my chat fam in the stream, thanks for riding with us as we build this dream. Hit that like, subscribe, and follow, and keep vibing with us. Cause this journey to $1 million.
Actually, it like read the whole prior thing, didn't it? It read like it's like stuck somewhere earlier. This road in the million. Anyways, here's what it said. Insights: strong revenue day, dissatisfaction creep. So GPT is identifying that our dissatisfaction rate is going up, which it is. If we kind of look back here, it's getting up to 18%. We were doing, when when I was running around doing everything. I kept it pretty low. Now that I'm a little more hands off with the business, the dissatisfaction rate goes up. I guess that's just sometimes how it goes. We can probably explore the reviews and see what might be driving that, but it's probably just because I'm not running around spraying people with the good spray as much, and then also there's probably sometimes people complain about the overpriced stuff. So anyways, let's go back to our GPT here. I actually have this section copied and pasted. I'm gonna provide it now. So we're gonna work on building this aspect of our growth plan here. So I'm just gonna say, hey Snoop, here's the section of the growth plan that I want to work on. It's called dashboards and metrics. And could you suggest a growth plan here, like, and write it in natural language, like you're actually speaking to me in an audience, something, so it's something that we can listen to and flow with easily. And I'll give you the prompts, but just come up with a few paragraphs spoken, and also provide the response in a that we can use. All right. So here's the section. Here's all the questions I want to ask about growth and or dashboards and metrics. So the questions are in the prompts that I've asked it to fill out, or things. Well, you can see them on screen now. Like, what's the metric? Is it specific? Is it measurable? Right? Like, we want to be able to fill out a dashboard of metrics. Now, there are some key metrics that we've seen within our game, right? So the key metrics that are probably important to us are things like how many visitors have we had, how many checkout. I mean, it's a pretty limited data set, and I clicked through the next day, but it's a pretty limited data set, right, of like what we can track. So we're going to use what information we know to come up with KPIs, right, that we want to be able to hit. So that's the idea. And then we can build our dashboard, because right now we have a spreadsheet, right, but we don't really have a dashboard. Dashboard will give us like high level KPIs and insights, and for things like that for us
They
to
keep us
be
tuned
able
into
to.
what's working,
Oh, look at that.
what's not, and what we need to.
Hold on, Snoop. I was speaking. So I just want to make sure that we're actually. It gave me a couple of responses. So every now and then, GPT will do this thing where it's like, I'm giving feedback in a newer version. So it's actually asking me like which response do I like more? And so these are both pretty decent responses. It looks like this one's a little more natural language, like you use a lot more like bullet points on this side. Your business metrics, the environmental metrics, putting in practice, wrapping up. All this stuff looks pretty good. The stuff on the left looks a little bit more thorough. Customer satisfaction, like mentions like daily revenue. I kind of like this one better, actually, the one on the left. So let's do this one. Can I pick this one? Let's see. I prefer this response. And that should put the response in, and then and I think that will allow us to kind of move going forward. All right, so very interesting. This is what GPT came up with. I'm not going to have Snoop read all this at this point. Maybe just maybe this section. Why not?
All right, let's chat about dashboards and metrics. Think of them as the heartbeat of our business. They keep us tuned into what's working, what's not, and what we need to pivot. Metrics are those specific, measurable, time-bound numbers that tell our story in real time.
That's right, Snoop. So that's what a SMART metric is. SMART metric stands for specific, measurable. It's A is for attainable, and then R is relevant, and T is time bound. So Snoop is referring to some of the aspects of a SMART metric.
So let's break it down into three parts: the business and the environment.
All right, so let's talk about personal pieces, right? Like, so for me as a business owner, and in fact, I'm going to kind of read this through GPT and narrate what I'm seeing back to it, so that I can it will come up then with like the final version of whatever we want to put together here. Okay, so you asked around some personal productivity type pieces for my business. So I would like to be able to run this business autonomously, meaning that I don't want to have to work day and night, to ensure that we're making a profit. I'd like it to operate autonomously. I'll check it. I'll be actually on site most of the day, perhaps I could take like a little break, maybe during the lunch hour, maybe that I just go outside and appreciate the outdoors, right? So I'll be present daily, but I would like to have at least like an hour long break in the middle of the day. Let's see what else we want information on. I'm going to move on to number 2, which is team well-being. Right now, there's no good way for me to do well-being, I guess, unless I'm making up test data around this. And so, I think everyone shows up, they work. There's no real way for me to gauge inside this game their satisfaction. Perhaps what we could do is, we could encourage our employees to take a little bit of rest every now and then. Like, I guess I do ask Manning to sit at this counter all day, and Manning does not move. Like, Manning is here all day from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So maybe every now and then, maybe I could go and take a little rest, during the lunch break, and then maybe I'll ask, I could, put Manning on break. We all could do like a 1 hour break, right? Oh, I cut off my GPT. I got excited there. All right, let's redo that a little bit. So everyone gets a 1 hour break. That'll be what we do for team well-being. Daily revenue. Essentially, what I want to accomplish is to get to $1 million on hand cash, and I'd like to do that as fast as possible. It's definitely measurable. I think we just need to be able to monitor profit per day and just manage our expenses as much as possible, and just see how fast are we moving, and to get to that point as quickly as possible. So revenue is king in business. Second, yes, customer satisfaction rate is determined by the percentage of dissatisfied customers. We want to keep this under 20% at all times for every day, and we check it daily. And right now we're actually underneath that, and we want to maintain that. Okay, conversion rate, visits to checkouts. This is a great metric. Yes, it's measurable. We can build another ratio for visits to checkouts and monitor how many people check out that are visitors. And we could track that daily and develop a baseline. Right now, I don't know what the baseline would be, but it would be great to monitor that and see if we want to improve that metric. Okay, the environment. So market trends. Right now, this game doesn't produce anything around the market other than like fluctuations in pricing, which we can't control. There is daily changing the pricing, but that's pretty much about it. So I don't think there's really anything in market trends we need to worry about. Same goes for competitor analysis and economic indicators. Since this is all just a digital game, those factors aren't really in it, other than, again, the price fluctuations on products. And so there could be something around, trying to influence the marketplace to increase the value of cards, which we can do through our events. When we hold different types of events, it can increase or decrease the certain value of like types of cards that we have. So that could be one way that we could influence the environment. All right, it's like a word vomit for like 3 minutes or something, right? So hopefully y'all didn't like snooze away on that major run-on sentence. But I found that it does the analysis on this pretty well. Like, I've never had too much an issue.
All right, let's break this down, smooth and natural, like, so
Yeah,
we can
let's do
shape
it.
this growth plan into something real tight for your biz.
All right, yeah,
All right, let's break this.
I do like that idea. So what are you thinking then, Snoop?
You want autonomy. That's the big word here. The goal is to have this business run like a well-oiled machine without you having to grind day and night. Here's the deal.
Yeah, no, I can really resonate with that. I don't want to be a business owner that has to grind all the time. I want to be able to like play video games and stream about it and do that kind of fun stuff too. So while I'll probably be on site daily, I don't want to feel like super overwhelmed. So do you think that's a good way to approach this, Snoop?
Think of it as keeping your mind sharp so you can stay focused on the big picture.
All right, I appreciate that. So the other thing that I think we'd have to do to make this work is to really build out autonomous systems, don't you think? I'm trying to think of what do we got to do, right, to make sure that I can actually step away from my business and trust the team and trust the processes that are in place.
This keeps you in the loop without micromanaging. Tools like dashboards and daily snapshots will let you monitor the health of your biz at glance.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I also want to make sure that my team stays happy and healthy, and that their well-being is focused on right. Well, while I'm, may be present and I might be taking breaks, I might not be super aware of that. So I'm actually proposing that we give everyone like an hour of rest, throughout the day, just so we can, focus on people's well-being. Do you think that's a good idea?
You set a 1-hour break for everyone each day.
Yeah,
That's
I did.
golden. It's simple, it's fair, and it's a start to building a culture that values well-being.
All right, that's good. So I think we're aligned for that. We can start that practice maybe tomorrow. Hopefully I can remember to do it. I might need some reminders. But yeah, I think that's super good. So what else did we come up with? Some business KPIs, looks like some growth plans, right? So Snoop, what were the business KPIs there that we came up with?
Let's keep the focus sharp. Cash is king, and $1 million on hand is the goal. To get there, we'll tune into the right metrics.
Yeah, no, that's true. We're going to have to be looking at our daily revenue. We're going to have to be looking at our profit.
Every day's profit should be logged, reviewed, and compared.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But it's not all about just like making the money, right? It's like, how do you spend and not spend too much, right? So, we just want to make sure that we got the right balance of all that happening now at the same time. It looks like we're a little bit low on our card stock here, so let's go ahead and get our Destiny cards out, and we'll load it back up a little bit more. Want to make sure we don't neglect the single cards too much. They do add to our sales, so it is nice to have. All right, we've been riffing with Snoop pretty well here. So other things are, we want to make sure that we're keeping our customers satisfied. So what do you think about that?
Keeping dissatisfied customers under 20% is a solid benchmark. Track this
Yeah, I
every
agree.
day and respond fast when it creeps up.
Yeah, it actually has been creeping up lately.
This ensures your repeat customers keep coming back, and word of mouth stays positive.
Yeah, you're right. We definitely have to focus on that. The other aspect of our KPIs is to improve our conversion rate, which we're going to have to make a metric around that. Here's some environmental things to look at: influencing the market, focus on inventory and pricing. That's fine. This says build daily routines around these metrics. Start tracking them immediately if you're not already. For your break, make it part of a system. The same way you would check daily profits daily, you schedule that time for yourself. Yeah, so maybe we could have like a daily routine, right? So, when I'm playing the game, it's almost like running in the background right now, and it's like, hey, there's this clock that's running. I think that's actually a really good idea. Even as a business owner, right? It's like, how do you want your day to go? If you can make your best day, what would it look like? And so I think what I'll do here is get a spreadsheet out, because we're going to come up with a, what do I want to do activity, right? And then actually we can build out habits from that, because that's another just wonderful thing that we can do in business, is to build out habits, right? We want processes and procedures because they help us build habits. And when you have habits, you do things consistently, usually. And when you do things consistently, you can start to measure things and start to understand things and start to tweak and optimize, experiment, all that kind of fun stuff. And so super huge to have healthy habits inside your business. All right, what else we got here? It's gonna be bundle expensive, but no, we can't. All right, just these boxes. So yeah, I think we're gonna do we're gonna definitely do a daily thing, and then we're gonna see if I can follow it, right? Because that's the other kind of tricky part, right? Is like, can you make a daily habit and follow it? And that's right, and things are moving real time, so it's like, if I limit myself to only doing something for an hour, right? It's like, how far can that take me? But I'll be able to know that, like, 1 hour does this, 1 hour does that, right? That way I'm not in this constant, chaos, because I could constantly be putting one cards out here all day long, right? Like, as they take them, I can put them back, but it's like, is that what I want to be doing? Like, is that what I decided to do with my time, right? So we're gonna get another sheet going inside of our spreadsheet here. We're gonna do daily time. Yeah, we'll just call it daily time, because basically we're gonna track for every hour. There's pre-open stuff that we do right before 8 a.m. comes around, but then we got 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., right? We got 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m. You know the numbers, right? 4 p.m., 5, 6. So anyways, we're going to build out this calendar, and it's going to allow us to build out our day, which I'm looking forward to. So it is the end of the day, by the way. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Thanks for the likes, by the way. Appreciate that. If you got questions for our hosts here or our ChatGPT AI partner, feel free to do so. If you want to join our board of directors, then just type board into chat. Like, not that I'm bored, but like board, like BOARD, like a board of directors. Not like I'm bored on my mind watching this stream. It's not like that, guys. All right. So let's do this. Let's get our spreadsheets up. All right. So I'm CEO, so I get to say what I want to do with my time, right? And so before we're open, I think I'll just like set the day's intention, right? Kind of want to like, maybe we like just kind of find our zen, right? Like maybe we do a little meditation, right? That's how I'd want to start it out. I'd want to like set the day's intention. Maybe there's a goal, maybe there's a thing we want to accomplish. Maybe we do like a little team meeting, right? Like I could do a little team meeting with the team, why not, right? So that's what I would want to do. Set the day's intention, do a team meeting, right? Get the team all ready to go for the day. And then 8 a.m., this is just open. Usually there's a rush, and that's okay. But I would just say we'll open during that time. We just kind of close. I'm not going to like set anything super hard. I'm going to go on lunch at noon. I'm going to try to go at lunch, okay? So I'm going to like exit the store, and I'm just going to let the store run itself, right? And I'll do that for an hour. Come back, and then we'll do Manning gets his lunch here, and then Zachary gets lunch there, right? So then everyone's getting some lunch. We're all focused on well-being and learning about that, having a good time, right? What else do we want to do? I think we should maybe we do like deck pulls in the morning, because then we could just try to find high value cards to put in for the day, right? Like find the value cards in the morning. We could just run through that for a few hours, go to lunch afterwards, right? All right, we're almost done. In the afternoon, we should do, at 3 o'clock, we should do the afternoon check-in with Snoop, right? So we're gonna do that. And then maybe we'll just kind of, let's see, what do we want to do? We want to do, okay, post close. This is when we'll do numbers with Snoop and like growth planning. We'll do like, I guess we'll call this like on the business, right? And then what do we want to do in this afternoon? I don't know. Maybe just like nothing. Maybe we just do nothing. It's like we do nothing. Just allow for like nothing to happen, right? It's like I work, like I want to be an order that comes in for like half a day, right? So I'll come in, do some lunch. Maybe I'll even have I was gonna say maybe I'll have the employees go on lunch first, and I'll go on lunch later. Yeah, Zachary gets his lunch first, then Manning, then I'll do my lunch. Then I'll come back. I'll see how the business is going. So in the afternoon, I'll check with Snoop, and I'll just kind of do nothing. It might be nothing, but it might be like maybe some on the business stuff. We'll call it on the business, okay? Nothing. We'll do on the business. And this is close. All right. So really like the in the business stuff might just be in the morning. So right now I'm going to be like working in the business in the morning. That's how we'll do it. Okay. Got our day planned out. Feeling good about that. Let's see how we did for the day. All right, 1,600. The profit. Dissatisfieds are creeping up. That's going to be an issue. I know it. All right, so we started with around 20,660 or so. Let's start our number crunching. So we had 90 visits, 36 on the checkouts. So we got. I thought maybe we were gonna have an ad coming soon. Dissatisfied was 23, so that definitely jumped up. There's an issue going on there. We're gonna have to figure out what's going on. And let's see what else we got here. 94 hours in the playtime. So our revenue is 1766 and 31. Oh, let's make sure we get that 31 in there. Supply cost was -70. Upgrades nothing. Employee nothing. No rent bill, rent or electricity. Profit 1696 and 31. What was our percent dissatisfied? 25%. Okay, we're officially in the red. Oh no. Alright, so let's give this information to Snoop. And this is what I'm going to do. Because I still want to finalize this growth plan. This is an okay growth plan, but it's pretty lengthy. And also, it doesn't hit like the exact metrics I was kind of hoping to have. So I want the metrics to be smart and very specific for us so we can track that. So here we go with the... Hey Snoop, here's the rundown for day 67. Will you give the analysis that you usually give, and also provide the dissatisfaction rate? I think went up, so let's focus on that. I think that's going to be beyond where we want. Could you also tell me what the conversion rate was? And for all the dashboard metrics areas that we just worked on, where we were talking about KPIs, can you actually tell me what specific KPIs we developed? All right, so we'll throw a few questions over, and I'm going to add a new metric here for us to track, which is going to be conversion rate. We'll call it percent conversion. Now this is going to be total visits. Actually, it's going to be checkout as the numerator. We're going to divide it by total visits, right? So we got that. There's a percent, 67.24. And let's do that for all the days, scrolling to the right. So we can see that our conversion rate for yesterday was 40%. And so this will be a new metric that we can track. I'm not going to give it any conditional formatting right now. That's fine. All right, let's see what happened here. We got our response from ChatGPT, and let's see what it provided. So day 67 numbers.
All
we got.
right. Let's roll through day 67 and keep it smooth.
All right, Snoop, let's
Here's
do
your
it.
rundown.
Let's
Day
hear it.
67, key numbers.
Yep.
Cash on hand, starting balance at $18,191.84.
Okay, yeah. So total visits were 90, consistent with recent trends. Checkouts, 40 checkouts on the day. Dissatisfaction rate was a little bit higher. I don't know what it, assuming stayed high at 16. I don't know where it got 16 from, because we actually had 23. So that's an issue. Dissatisfaction rate is rising. Here's what we could do. Product shortages, pricing issues, well, and service gaps, right? So it's suggesting surveys, stock adjustments, and pricing strategies. So we can look, those are good ideas. We can definitely look at those. Here's conversion rate analysis at 44%. It's steady but not exceptional. We want this to climb. So engagement, product placement, track progress. So those are some things to take on there. Key KPIs for your dashboard. Your business autonomy, daily profit margin, how much you keep after all expenses. Yeah, that's the one thing with this game that doesn't, there is no button to say take money out of the business and put it into my pocket. It's just kind of like the business has money, right? And so I'm not paying myself right, as a business owner, which is I think is also kind of one shortcoming of the game too, because you need to set your own salary as well. You don't just pay Manning, you don't just pay Zachary. You also need to pull your own money out of the business and have your own personal funds, and at the same time, you might have to invest your own money into the business too. So I haven't ever I haven't gone like bankrupt with any of the the business scenarios here yet, so I don't know what happens when you run out of money, but that can be definitely a scary situation. So daily cash flow, track how fast we're going to 1 million cash, team well-being, environment. So I'm gonna this is all still very abstract for me, so I'm gonna ask something a little bit more abstract back to ChatGPT. Hey Snoop, can you develop a Excel spreadsheet example, like KPI dashboard that I could start to populate, so we can start tracking these metrics? Maybe even having like a goal target for those that we have defined goals. All right, so I think having, you know, like spreadsheet or something for us to refer to and work on would be extra valuable for us here. Let's see. So did we capture all these numbers? I'm pretty sure we did, didn't we? Yeah, because we saw that go up to 25 there, 40% on there. All right, so we have all the numbers. We're asking Snoop to do a little bit more stuff for us. It's okay. We can kind of go on to the next day. I guess we already have our dashboard, so to speak. It is this spreadsheet. It's just kind of simple. The things I really care about, probably percent satisfied, percent conversion. What else did we talk about putting on the, I think I would say like days to 1 million. Like how many days left? Days to 1 million. And then we can track another thing that is everyone rest. It's just like, did everyone get enough rest for the day, right? And we'll just say like a yes, no kind of thing for that. Days to 1 million will be like based on maybe like our recent performance. How many days is it going to take us to get to 1 million? And I want to be able to see that with every day we're getting like 1 day closer, basically. So the goal for some of these, right? Let me make a new column here. We're going to call this first column the goal column. And why don't we go ahead and just freeze that column too? We'll do 2 columns in the freeze. So for those things that I have goals for, I'll set them in here, which I'm not going to set. Oh, look at that. Snoop is back.
Unfortunately, there was an error in providing the direct download link. I'll try again to save it and make it available for download. No,
that's okay. So it's getting weird with the downloads. That's fine. The goals I care about here are going to be percent dissatisfied. So we want to keep this under 20%, I believe is the number we're aiming for green. Conversion, we should convert, I would say, more than half of the people that come in here. I'd like to do that. Days to 1 million. It might be kind of difficult. Well, not like difficult, but maybe just daily profit. But I think we're going to track that. I could track that somewhere else. Rest. Everyone gets to rest, right? Like everyone rests. Daily goal. Let's see. Drive down. Let's see. The goal net. Where's my profit? There's my profit. So I want to make, I would say at this point I want to make like 1,000 a day at least. So these will be like the 4 things, the 4 metrics that we're focusing on. I'll go ahead and just give them like a, I'm gonna call them out a little bit with like the blue color. And why don't we put like a square on them too? So we care about these numbers. All right, and we want to follow our daily time chart today. So right now I should be doing deck pulls. All right, and so let's do some deck pulls. And we gotta do this too. Looks like there's smelly people in the business again. This is why we're getting bad reviews. And we don't have any of the cleanser spray, so we need that. Do we need anything else? Looks like we're kind of running low on things. We need the purple boxes. We need all the boxes, but the purple ones particularly. Could do maybe 2 of the perps. Alright, how are we doing here? Looks fine. Our purple cards. Looks like we need more of those. Board games. Which one's this? Mafia Works. Well, that's a different ordering system, so we'll do that later. Yellow and red boxes. And the pig plushies, figurines. I could do those ones too. Alright, that's pretty good. I'll keep Zach busy for the day. Oh, yeah, you can't see all that. So I was just placing it in order. And, oh yeah, looks like we got bills to pay too. Which one we got to pay? We got to pay our rent in 2 days. Yeah, we'll just pay this now. Well, no, I'll pay it tomorrow. Just did a big inventory order, so yeah, try to spread out our expenses so we don't take such a huge cash flow hit. And it's not due yet, so we'll just have to remind ourselves to do it tomorrow. I'm supposed to be doing deck pulls until about 12 o'clock, and then Zachary's gonna go on lunch. So let's let Zachary rest for an hour here. He's gonna rest till 1. Go ahead, Zachary. You're good to rest. And at 1 o'clock, Manning's gonna be able to do his rest. Let's see. Oops. Where's the spray? Why don't I see it? There it is. Yep, okay. Alright, it's 1 o'clock. Manning, you're off break. Go ahead and stock. Actually, you're gonna man the counter while Manning rests for an hour now. It's all about well-being. Happy team, happy results. So now Manning counter is not manning the counter, and instead Manning is resting. That is until 2 o'clock, and then I'm going to rest for an hour. Until then, I'm just going to do deck pulls. Okay, so it's 12 more minutes, 10 more minutes. These hours go by super fast. Okay, use, restock shelves, and then Manning come back. Go back to the counter. You're done with your break. All right, so I'm on break for an hour. Just going to go for a nice walk. Well, look, there's a coffee shop down there. You know, just enjoying the outdoors. It's very nice out here. Although that's not super nice. It's trash. It's a little trashy here. I guess it's just must be like northeast neighborhood where, you know, you just kind of throw your trash on the sidewalk. Look how small that little food scraps and yard waste. It's so small. Oh, this could be my little home, you know, like. Right, that's my 1 hour break. Let's go back to work. And here we are. Oh man, this guy needs a complimentary blast in the face with the Aqua de Jo. Alright. Oh man, there's another one smelly over there too. Oops. Wait. All right. So it's 3 o'clock. We need to do the afternoon check-in with Snoop. So let's go ahead and give him the update. Hey Snoop, it's the afternoon check-in, day 68. We're sitting on 21,347. We all took a lunch break today for 1 hour to focus on our well-being, and hopefully we can hit our numbers today.
Yo, what's up, fam? Afternoon check-in on day 68, and I'm feeling good about where we're at. Sitting on $21,347 is a solid spot, and that hour break for well-being, smart move, recharges the team and keeps the vibes right. For today, let's keep our eyes on hitting those key metrics. We're talking revenue. Stay locked in on boosting daily profit. Let's see how close we can get to that long-term goal of $1 million in hand. The satisfaction rate, keep that under 20%. We're balancing well-being with performance, so that number should reflect the work we're putting in. Conversion rate, visits to checkouts, how many folks are buying. Track it and aim for improvement day by day. Well-being, 1 hour breaks are winning. Consistency here might just make the crew more productive overall. Stay sharp on expenses, monitor them profits, and keep the grind strong. Let's finish day 68 with a bang, and I'll be here for the evening rundown.
Yeah, he knows the evening rundown's coming. All right, thanks, Snoop. Appreciate that. Let's get back into the shop. So right now, I am on doing nothing. We're gonna work on the business. So I want to maybe make some charts just based on our KPIs, so I can kind of build out a dashboard. I want to be able to see every day just kind of where I'm at. Make sure we're in the green, green, yellow, red kind of stuff, and make sure that we're heading in the right direction here. Okay, so day 68. Everyone did take their rest today, so we can call that a win for us. That's good. Our dissatisfieds have been kind of high, so let's take a look at. Oh yeah, did I say I was gonna do rent today? No, I was gonna do rent tomorrow. Let's take a look at our reviews, see what people are saying. Okay, it smells. It stinks a little bit. It stinks. It smells. Okay, so that's too bad. I think we're just gonna have to bite the bullet and probably buy. Do we need the big one? I don't know. Holds up to 4 cleansers. That's actually pretty nice, but that's pretty expensive. I'm just gonna go with this Auto Set 100. It's cheap, and I think what's happening is there's 2 right here. Usually that takes care of it, but I think there's some people that come in here through this door, and then they don't get blasted with the smell because, or they don't get. They need 2 hits with the smell to smell good. So we'll load that one up, and hopefully that just helps with our dissatisfied rate. So that's what we'll try with that. All right. Oh, I gotta turn it on. There we go. All right, that was a little bit. Well, that was kind of working on the business. There was a complex problem that I had to solve, and I solved it with the. Oh, I'm not gonna work in the business. This is only in the morning. Only pull cards in the morning. All right, what else we can do that's on the business? Let's pull up our spreadsheet. So I was just kind of tracking here. Dissatisfied rate, conversion rate, profit. So I think these will be the 4 numbers I mainly care about. It's going to be profit. Did we hit it? Dissatisfied, do we hit that? Conversion, do we hit that? And then rest. Did everyone get rest? And I'll just track those forward day by day, and I think that will get us good metrics. And I'll probably just make these larger too to draw more attention to them. And if we need to adjust columns, we can. Oh, it's kind of making... I think I need like vertical lines just to help read this stuff a little better. Left borders, borders. Oh yeah, there we go. I think I want a little bit of more space between these ones. All right, it's the end of the day, folks. Let's take a quick peek at our store. Everyone's this one's about to check out. Oh, hello. All right, and we're at 21.9 with one person to check out here. All right, checking out the last customer, and then we'll crunch the numbers. We'll get our AI advice and update our dashboard and see how we're doing with everything. And then we're going to refer back to our growth plan and see if we should build that out like as an actual document too, so we'll have like a document. And look, you guys are board of directors. If you want to be the board of directors, just put board in chat, BOARD. And we'll get you a copy of this growth plan. All right, I think we're done with the day. Let's go ahead and crunch the numbers. Loss on the day. Marginal loss on the profit. All right, that's too bad. So what did we start at? We started with must have been about 22.3 or so. 99 visits, that's a record. 37 checkouts. 21 dissatisfied, so that went down a little bit. Here, let me show you the numbers with Snoop. All right, we had 11 bought a card, 64 played a game. So much experience is being created. Sold 88 items. That looks to be up quite a bit. Level gain, so we gained a level. Good to see. Revenue was at 2177 and 54. I don't think we paid any of our bills. Nope. Profit negative 455 and 38. And let's see how our ratios did. Satisfied 21%, so it went down a little bit. Conversion 37, so that went down a little bit. Now I set a goal of more than 50%, so I'm actually going to copy all these and make conditional formatting on this, so that way it can be read if the value is less than, we'll do it as a range. So if it's less than, let's go 0.5 to start with, and it'll be green if it is greater than, let's just go 0.6, and then if it's in between that 0.5 and 0.6, we'll give it the yellow, which yellow will still be like passing, but it's like watch out. Okay, So now we got our conditional formatting on our conversion. So for this most recent day, we can see we're in the red for conversion. So that's something we should work on. I'm just going to look at the conditional formatting of this one, make sure we're using a color scale. I'm actually going to not do it this way. So we'll set it on 1 and then we'll copy it to the rest. So for this rule, dissatisfied percent will be green if we are greater than, let's just say 0.3. Or I'm sorry, less than. Less than is going to be better. So for less than, let's go 0.1. It's green. If it is between 0.1 and 0.2, we'll give it the yellow. And then if it's more than 0.2, let's give it the red. Right? And we'll copy this conditional formatting to everything. Yeah, there we go. So now if I zoom in on these key metrics, I'm able to see here's our profit. Oh, let's make one more for profit. So we want to be at least 1,000. Conditional formatting. We'll just say if this is greater than 2,000, it's green. If it is in between 1,000 or 2, let's make it yellow. And then if it's less than 1,000, we'll make it red. And we'll copy this to all the other cells that are showing profit. Pay special, format only. So we can see for this day, oh, and then there's rest, right? Which 1 equals yes, 0 equals no, right? This one will be pretty easy for conditional formatting. Again, we'll say if the text is exactly 1, you get the green. If the text is exactly 0, you'll get the rest, or the red. So it's green. So we rested today, although we didn't hit our goal for profit. We also didn't hit our goal for dissatisfied, and then we didn't hit our goal for conversion. So kind of a bad day overall. Let's check out our growth plan here. I asked Snoop to give me a growth plan that I could copy and paste into a Word doc. So let's go ahead and do that here. Now let's take a look at it. All right, so what am I looking at here, Snoop?
Introduction. This growth plan is designed to provide a clear roadmap for achieving business objectives while maintaining balance in key areas like personal productivity, team well-being, and financial success.
All right, so I can see here just by scanning, we got personal productivity metrics like daily presence, being on site daily, right? But be able to be autonomous, which I was, right? We did our midday breaks, and that's how we're measuring it. Work-life balance is good, right? Team well-being metrics, scheduled breaks, and work satisfaction, which we can't track work satisfaction. There's no way for us to actually do that. But good intentions, right? Financial metrics, revenue, expense management, profitability, all things we want to focus on. Customer metrics, environmental metrics, those are still in there, even though we can't really do much with environmental metrics. Vision and mission vision, that's kind of weird. To be able to thrive in a autonomous business that achieves 1 million cash on hand while creating an engaged and enjoyable environment for customers and employees alike. Yeah, that sounds good. Financial goals: achieve 1 million cash on hand, maintain daily profitability and positive cash flow, reduce unnecessary cost to maximize. Yeah, those look good. Strategic focus areas: marketing, sales, ops. Those make sense. Timeline, monitor revenue, daily. Okay, so these are different things that we do at different cadences. Here are the actual KPIs. Revenue, 1 million on hand. Frequency review daily, data source, sales records. The satisfaction rate daily, conversion rate. Our goal is actually for this one is going to be greater than 50%. Team well-being, consistent break schedule, expense management, minimize unnecessary costs, profitability, increase profit margin, event impact on sales. So yeah, those, we'll have to figure out how we measure these. We are measuring these, so that does look good in the team well-being, but I'll probably spend a little bit more time to figure out how we actually want to measure those types of things. All right. Well, if you've enjoyed what you've been seeing here so far, these are some of the things that we do at our growth agency, Media Garcia. We work with businesses. Oftentimes they're B2B businesses, but we also have worked with B2C companies on setting up growth strategies and selling and helping them sell better through digital marketing and sales enablement tools like CRMs, GPT, AI, and others. So if you're interested, please visit us at mediagarcia.com and we can start up a conversation. And we can keep going here. Let's go ahead and get back into our game with the next day. And typical fashion, we're just going to go ahead and open the doors right away. Well, actually, you know what? we talked about this. We were going to have a team meeting, right? So this is going to be our first team meeting. Hey, Snoop. So actually, I'm going to give Snoop my daily, the daily thing that we were going to do. And so I'm going to give him the daily thing and then ask for, like, you know, how we should talk to the team today. Hey, Snoop, I've just pasted into the chat here what I want to do throughout the day. So that way I can basically just be on site working for half the day, but also ensuring that everyone's got rest and that that I'm also not working too much in the business and also working on the business. Another thing that I want to do is have like a very brief team meeting. I was hoping actually that maybe you could lead the team meeting. And if it could just be like a really brief like check-in with both Manning Counter and Zachary, just to get everyone going. All right, so we're gonna have our first team meeting. Like these people, they want to come in the door so bad. They're like, oh, I can't get in. So yeah, we're gonna have a team meeting here. It's gonna be really exciting. So Manning, hey, just so you know, having our first team meeting here today. So Snoop's gonna call in. Zachary, same thing for you. Just hang out here for just a moment because Snoop is going to lead us on our first kick off of our team meeting. Here he is.
All right, team.
Take it
Good
away,
morning.
Snoop.
We're starting the day fresh and focused. Let's talk about what's on deck, literally and figuratively, for today. Manning, Zachary, how y'all feeling? Anything on your minds before we jump in?
Yeah, you know, actually, Zachary was, you know, talking about how he really appreciated our break from yesterday. So that was really cool. He was just kind of sharing for that.
Our goal today is smooth operations, solid deck pulls, and making sure everyone's getting their breaks. I want to remind you that your well-being is just as important as hitting those numbers. Let's pace ourselves and stay sharp.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, you're spot on, Snoop. And also, I think we want to assign our focus for the day. So, you know, Zachary is going to be stocking shelves, and Manning's going to be manning the counter. And so we're going to want to make sure that that is clear. We will get a break here as well. So that's another thing that we want to focus on. Yeah, what do you think about the break, Snoop?
We're making sure everyone gets their hour to recharge today. Zachary, you're at 12. Manning, you're at 1. And I'm trusting y'all to take that time for yourselves.
Yeah, it's really important that everyone takes the time and actually breaks during their break, all right? So we want to make sure that even like right now, you got that box in your hand, Zachary, you know, you can rest. Go ahead and rest. I'm actually going to, there you go, go rest. But just make sure you can still hear the meeting. Yeah, you know, can we can we all rest just for a second? You don't have to stand at the counter. Let's actually go outside for a moment. We'll have our team meeting outside. Y'all come in here. Let's have our team meeting. So let's have a really great day today. And then Snoop, tell us what we're gonna do tonight.
We'll be back up to review the numbers and growth plan. So let's make today count and finish strong.
All right, Zachary and Manning. Yeah, I agree. Let's have a really good day today. Let's make let's make our customers happy.
All right, team. Remember, it's not just about working hard. It's about working smart. We're all in this together. So let's make the most of it and have some fun along the way.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, and what's that one thing about, break time, Snoop? Do you want to just remind us?
Let's not forget about recharge. Sashery, you're up for lunch at 12, Manning at 1. And I'll be holding it down while y'all take that much-deserved break. We'll stick to that when our recharge, so we can keep up the pace without burning out.
All right. We got our orders, so go ahead. Let's, you go to the counter. You start restocking shelves. And let's open the doors. All right, I think through all the mix here, I think we lost our, let's see here. Lost our background music, so let's get that back in. Oops, let's see. All right, so yeah, this is the morning time. Oh my, it's already 2 o'clock. I was supposed to be doing deck pulls this whole time. Yep, I missed deck pull or this. We got to get our hour break in. It's a tough start. It went a lot faster than I expected. I didn't expect it to go so quick. What are these, like 32-cent cards? Why am I putting 32-cent cards out here? It's rounding to nothing. It's like the $1 card. That's not good. All right, we might just not take breaks today. No, I will give everyone a break. We will. I just let me open some deck. Let me just do. Everything's a little later than expected today. I need to get some high pulls here. So come on, chat, help me out with these pulls. If you want to join the board of directors of DeckFlex, just put board in chat, and we'll get you the application to join our board of directors. It's an entrusted privilege, so not for the faint of heart. You're gonna learn a lot from it. You'd be entrusted with DeckFlex's financial documents. We'll have board meetings, and during those board meetings, which may be live streamed board meetings, we're gonna set the direction of the company. We're gonna brainstorm, what we want. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So if you ever dreamed about being a board of a director of a card trading shop business, you are just in luck. You are at the right place at the right time, kind of thing here. All right, it is time though for us to take a break from Manny. There's no one here at the counter. Just go ahead and take a rest. You're on rest at 4 o'clock. I'm just gonna take over the counter for now. I thought the game froze. It's like I haven't been behind the counter in a long time. All right, so Manning's on break till 5, and then I'll put Zachary on break at 5. Yeah, today we definitely got to pay the rent. That's a big hit. 19 on hand now. It's 5 o'clock. Manning, you can go back to the counter. People are waiting. And Zachary, you're on break now. You can go on break till 6:12. We're not. I feel like we don't have enough people at the tables. I don't know what the deal is. We used to make a lot more money too on the games than we do now. I think ever since I changed our game type, the profit amounts have been just a little short. We haven't done our midday check-in. Oh wait, Zach can come back in. You can now restock. Thank you. All right, I'm going on my hour break. We did not do the midday check-in with Snoop. That's so we'll have to. I'll apologize and clean that up with him. But yeah, we're just gonna take a break from the business. We're gonna get outside, do a little walk around. Just notice how nice it is outside. The clouds, the air. You know, the city streets. There's like Cheesy Bites Pizza. I mean, it's a nice neighborhood. I mean, you know, really clean streets. It looks like summertime here. All right, I think that was an hour for me. We'll go ahead. We'll get on the horn with Snoop. We'll just have to just let him know that we're about an hour late here. It's okay though. Let's get Snoop on the horn. Hey Snoop, I'm way late to our midday check-in. I apologize. Next time I'll pay closer attention to the time. The time moved so fast. It was 3 o'clock and I didn't even know it just was. So we all took our breaks late today, but we did take them. I had to pay our rent. It was like $3,000. It was a huge hit. We're sitting on $19,000 right now, so I'm really worried. I don't think we're gonna hit our profitability goal for the day either. And just give me a little bit of encouragement if you can. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling a little worried about our business performance here for the day. Hopefully Snoop has some positive things for us to work with, you know. So we'll see though. Hopefully. Looks like we got that response from Snoop, so let's see it.
Aye, no worries, boss. Sometimes time just flies like that, and you're out here holding it down regardless. The fact that you and the crew still took your break shows that you're prioritizing balance, and that's key for the long haul. Yeah, rent's a big hit, but think about it this way. Keeping the doors open and the vibe strong is an investment in the bigger picture. That $19,000 on hand, still a solid foundation to work from. You've handled curveballs before, and this is just another one you're gonna finish your way through. Here's the...
Yeah, that's true. Definitely I've handled a curveball or two back in my day. But I'm really worried about that profitability, so what do you think? Can you...
Real talk, profitability a daily battle, but success isn't built in one day. It's stacked over time. You're still on the...
Yeah, you're right. It is stacked over time. And business is all about momentum, right? So where should I put my attention then?
path. Still making moves, and still leading your team with intention. That's what counts. Tomorrow's a fresh shot to get back at it and adjust the game plan as needed.
All right, so yeah, that was kind of weird. I was getting really anxious.
So take a deep breath.
All right, I'll do my best.
Shake off the worry.
I have tried, but I mean, I'm a business owner, so I worry a lot.
And remind yourself,
What?
you got this. The
Oh, I do. I know. Trust me.
grind's real, but so is your determination.
Thank you.
Let's finish the day strong and set up for tomorrow to be even better.
All
Stay
right.
focused, stay resilient, and remember, you're not just running a business, you're building something big. Let's keep it rolling.
All right. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling much better spirits after after a quick meeting with my ChatGPT AI partner. So I was feeling a little nervous. I don't think we're gonna do well profitability wise, but we're building something bigger, right? We just gotta stay grounded in our bigger purpose and vision. It's 9 o'clock. We got a couple of stragglers. It happens. They're just having too much fun, and they are socially unaware of the fact that we're closed now. But that's okay. You know, you can hang out for a little longer. maybe someone will buy something and help us. All right, so we'll let this run through. So I think today we worked on the business. That definitely, we can count that as a win. But we're going to check our conversion and then our dissatisfied rate and our profit. And we'll see if we did anything better. And if we didn't, then we're going to start to experiment and see what we got to do to get back on track. So I'm pretty sure today is going to be a loss. All right, let's just go to the next day. 58 dissatisfied. Oh my, something terrible is going on, people. The board of directors are not going to be happy with that. All right, so, and look at our profit. This is probably the worst day we've had since being in business. I mean, just from like a total visit 50. How do we have more dissatisfied people than even those who visited? It's like someone's targeting us. That is not fair. That is not fair. What the heck? Thanks, Hut, for the follow. Appreciate that. Can you believe what's happening right now? We lost a bunch of money and then people are dissatisfied. That's wild. Okay, so we're going to look into why this is the case and start to dissect it. Now, I was about to be done for the night, but I cannot end the night with this kind of, like, no way. This is, I'm not going to be able to sleep. How did we have 56 visits? That, okay, let's crunch the numbers. Something happened, and I don't know what happened. But, all right, so we had 56 visits. 23 checkouts, super low. 58 dissatisfied, super high. Wow. Okay, so let's get the rest of this stuff in here. I've never used the keypad with my left hand, but I am now. All right, 1127 and 64 and 551 and 95. So our revenue was 1742 and 95. We spent $70 on that event. There was no upgrade cost, no employee costs. We did spend money on rent. The rent was negative 3640. Nothing on electricity. So our profit was minus 1, 9, 6, 7, and 5. So that's definitely red. I have to copy and paste the formatting. Let's see. Paste. Format. Dissatisfied in conversion. Oh my god. We had I've never seen it. 100% dissatisfied. So everyone, it seemed like everyone was just upset. And then conversion rate was pretty low. But we did rest. So there's that. Why? Okay, so we're gonna look at the reviews and see what happened. We're gonna have to dissect this and better understand. Right away, let's just check reviews. In fact, this probably should be like the daily habit thing we do in the morning is check reviews. So I'm gonna go back to my daily sheet here, and we're gonna go check reviews. Right, and then we actually open at 9. Well, actually, no, we open at 8. You're right. This is when we open. Set the day's intention, team meeting. Let's check reviews. All right, so let's actually look at the reviews, folks. Let's see what happened yesterday. What? Okay, so we already have, okay, 69. So here's day 69. Unfair price on singles. I drove 50 miles to shop to get D20 white dice, and they are sold out. Card price is expensive. That must have been like a glitch or something, because I don't have a bunch of dissatisfied here. That's weird. Anyways, we'll move on from that. It just wants me to keep playing. I know that. It's just like, yeah, I can't. It's like the unsolvable problem. Today we are gonna pay off electricity. So let's do that. Maybe the mornings when we could actually focus on our bills as well. So we could check reviews, pay bills. this is what we want to do throughout the day, right? So today our intention is growth, right? Like it's just we gotta come back from that big loss from yesterday. So let's do that. I'm gonna give let's actually ask Snoop to lead our team meeting again, but this time with the intention I was gonna say is growth, simply growth. Hey Snoop, it's day 70, 8 a.m. We're gonna go ahead and do our team meeting here. So can you just set the intention for us? I think let's do growth. I think growth is a great intention for the day, so we can bounce back and make some profit. What do you think? Take us away. All right. So we'll let Snoop think about what he needs to say. Usually just takes a few minutes, especially, when we're trying to get the team all excited and things. Let's go outside and address the team outside, They like to come out here and hang out. All right, so we got our team with us. What do you say, Snoop?
Hey, yo, we in this for day 66. Planning out that big...
Nope, it's not day 66, actually. Snoop is stuck on an old day. So, Snoop, it's actually day 70.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's kick off this day with the right energy and mindset. Today, we're all about growth. Growth in the numbers, growth in the way we work together, and growth in how we push this business closer to the top.
All right. Yeah, that's really good. So, what's going to be the vibe then for today? Do you have something for Zachary?
Zachary, you're on stocking duty today. Keep those shelves looking sharp and ready to draw in those customers. Think about how well-stocked, clean display can turn browsers into buyers.
All right, good. And what about for you, Manning?
Manning, you're holding it down at the counter. Focus on those customer connections. Whether it's upselling a pack or just leaving a great impression, you're the face of the shop today.
Yep, that's right. And as far as us, why don't you tell the team what they can expect for us?
We're here to support, strategize, and make sure this day goes as smooth as butter. Boss is working on the business when it counts, and I'm always in your corner.
All right, that's right, Snoop. And we set an intention for the day, so what's that?
The word for the day is profit. But it's more than just the cash. It's about making moves that set us up for tomorrow and beyond. If we each do our part and lean into that growth mindset, we'll bounce back stronger than ever. Let's take those breaks when it's time, keep our focus tight, and finish the day with wins we can all be proud of. Remember, every step forward is a step toward that $1 million goal. All right, let's make it happen. Let's grow, let's shine, and let's flex. Get flex style.
All right. Let's flex, chat. You ready to flex? Put flex in chat if you're ready. We're going to open it up, and we're going to say, go ahead, Zach. You can do the shelves, and Manning, you can do the counter. And we're ready to open. What else did we want to do in the morning? We set in the intention, we did our team meeting, we checked reviews, and we paid a bill. So that's all we're going to do in the morning. And then for the first 4 hours of the day, I'm actually going to be opening up, I'm going to be doing our deck pulls. So let's try to find some high value cards. Because we're losing money because we're not finding high value cards, frankly. We need to find high value cards. Hopefully a 4-figure card. 4-figure card would be fantastic to be able to pull right now. So give us a shot of infusion of cash into the business, and could use that right about now. You know what? Actually, the other thing I was going to experiment too, I think, is this these events. I want to charge a higher, like, I think I want to charge like the highest event. I could do cards with full art might increase price. Cards with the EX border might increase price. Silver border. What are all these ones that I'm pulling? These Destiny ones. What kind of borders are they? That's an EX. So maybe I should do EX. Oh, and look at that price. It's just dropping. I mean, it went from 16 to 11. Wow. Market. Okay. That's not great. Is this also an EX border? No, that's a gold. Gold is going up. Alright, so we're going to boost EX with our event. Let's see. Let's go EX borders. 400 a day? Wow. But the hourly is wonderful. That's what we're doing. And we'll go 20% less than maybe nearby stores because I would like to lock it in. You know, I want to fill the store up with these tables. I want them all filled, ideally. Okay, so we could still got time to do this. I should make the event planning also a thing that we do for the day. Maybe the event planning should be something that we do before the day is through, because it seems like the event's always for the next day. So as part of our checklist, our daily checklist, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to add our event planning to that. Alright, so let's go back to our day-by-day planning. So when we post numbers, we'll do the numbers with Snoop and growth planning on the business, and then we'll say event planning. I'm going to get rid of on the business. It's assumed. Oh, it's almost people's lunch. I have 30 minutes left here. Let's open up some reds. Alright, it's about noon, and Zachary's going to go on lunch for his rest. So go ahead, Zachary. We're actually doing this early. You can take your 1 hour break. And I could probably open up some more cards while he's taking his break. Alright, we'll switch who's on break at 1 o'clock. Alright, it's 1 o'clock, so let's get Zachary back on the stock in the shelves. Manning, you can rest now for an hour. I'll finish this transaction. $34 on the change. Alright, so Manning's on break till 2. Alright, just gonna get ready for Manning to go back. Hey Manning, how's your break? Do you feel rested? Good. And you're back. Alright, now it's my break. We'll just kind of walk the neighborhood. It's like I can get like one good lap in this neighborhood in about an hour. All right, I took a break for about a half hour. I'm gonna come back and we'll do the midday check-in with Snoop. Oh, these boxes are getting really untidy out here. Let's put some warehouse okay, he's putting warehouse boxes back. Okay, it's 3 o'clock. Let's go and do the midday check-in with Snoop. Hey Snoop, midday check-in, day 70, 3 o'clock. We've already taken all our breaks, so that happened. I did some card pulls this morning. I got some okay cards, nothing super spectacular. We're currently sitting on 20,927 cash on hand, and business is flowing. Hopefully we can get these metrics in check. It's going to help us get to where we need to go to on our $1 million journey. What do you think, Snoop? Do you think we have what it takes to get to $1 million?
Yo, boss. Sounds like we're cruising pretty steady today. Cash at $20,927 means we're holding solid, even if those card pulls didn't hit like a jackpot.
Yeah, the card pulls did not hit like a jackpot today, but, you know, maybe tomorrow morning.
Sometimes it's about staying consistent and making the most out of what we got.
Yeah, you're right about that. You know, we just gotta make the most of what we get and try to take advantage of what we got.
This flowing is always a good sign. Steady grind builds that stack. Let's focus on keeping that momentum up for the afternoon. Maybe take a look at those okay cards you pulled earlier, even if they ain't spectacular. There might be a chance to market them in a creative way or bundle them for added value. Always be hustling, right? Keep it smooth. Stay ready for any opportunities. And let's make sure the day ends stronger than it started. I'm here when you're ready for the next move. Deck Flex is all about that upward trajectory. Let's keep flexing.
All right. Let's do it. Let's keep flexing. I do need to turn the lights on. That could be like a 4 o'clock activity. Maybe I just do my morning, afternoon check-in. 4 o'clock, I turn on the lights. And that's just how the day goes. Let's see here. Zachary's just leaving boxes on the ground all the time. Alright, don't have a lot of inventory. Doing a quick visual check on things. We could definitely be stocking a bit more, I feel like. What's going on here? There's nothing on this? What's up with that? Oh, Zachary's collecting empty boxes, apparently. And this is messy. It's not. Here, let's do extra space for board games. Never mind. Alright, that ought to help a little bit. We did a few pulls, so we have some cards to put out. We're almost to the end of our day. It's 7 o'clock. So again, chat, if you have any questions that you want to ask myself or Snoop about how we're running the business, how we develop growth strategy, different ideas around KPIs, metrics, dashboards, happy to continue the conversation in a way that provides value to you and helps you get to where you need to go to, whether you got goals as an entrepreneur or otherwise. We're all heading somewhere. We're all trying to solve problems. at the end of the day. Alright, well hopefully our reviews are better. We're almost to the end of the day. And we did everything pretty well. We'll do the numbers with Snoop, and then we'll see if we want to do any kind of special events. Ava Parker 1, thank you. What's up? Thanks for following. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a great night. We are just running the business. Running the business, on the journey to $1 million. Solving problems, making goals. All the good stuff. Let's see here. We are about to wrap up day 70. Deck Flex, located in the United States. Midwest. Actually, no, this is probably Northeast. This is like definitely a Northeast. This is kind of like Boston. This feels like a nice little road and suburban Boston. That's what I would call that. All right. Well, we've hit the end of the day. Let's see where we're going to hit it with the numbers. All right, let's crunch numbers, folks. All right, so remember we're checking our day 70 numbers. All right, so we had, what do we have for a starting balance? About 19.9. Total visits at 96. That's good. Well, our dissatisfieds went down to 16, so that's wonderful. That's not astronomical like it was last time. So hopefully that gets us back into our range. I see our profit was positive 18.58 on the day. Game's going great. We've set a couple of goals here. We're gonna get to those goals in just a second. Here, Ava, and check them out. You'll see it's gonna be real good. So we're tracking our money, seeing where our money comes from. It comes from cards. It comes from items. It comes from people sitting in the chairs and spending money because it costs money to sit in chairs in our store. And tomorrow I think is going to be a big day. Tomorrow I hope that we like knock it out of the park, basically. I'm manifesting the customers just are pouring in, right? Like that's the mood I have right now. The customers are pouring in. So we got to plan for all that, right? We got to make sure we plan for all the customers that are coming. And we turned around our prior losses on the day. So as you can see here, today we are in the yellow, so to speak. Our goal for profit is to be at least 1,000, which we did do. 2,000 will put us in the green. Yellow is fine. That is passing. So we'll count it. Let's see what we did for dissatisfied. Okay, so we're back in the yellow too for dissatisfied, 16%. That's good to see. Conversions are kind of low still, so I'm curious what we can try to do to improve that. And everyone did take a break today, so that's good. We're just going to do a number one for that. So here's how we did: 1 green metric, 2 yellow metrics, and then 1 red metric. So that's how we are on the day. So, you know, business is businessing, is how I put it so far. Let's go ahead and take all this information that we've collected. We're going to go ahead and give it to Snoop Dogg or ChatGPT AI Partner. Hey, here's the day 70 report. Go ahead and give us your analysis, and we're going to shut down the night. All right. So we'll let Snoop kind of crunch the numbers. Probably going to take a little bit of time. We'll go ahead and move on to the next day until we get that response ready to go from Snoop. So here's the morning. It is 8. It's before 8 a.m. Time doesn't move until we open it up. And looks like Snoop did produce some numbers. Snoop,
Yo,
are we ready with the numbers?
Yo, what's good, 10? Day 70 wrap up is here, and I gotta say, we've had some ups and downs, but the grind is still real. Let's dive in.
You're right. So we had about 1900 on the starting balance. We ended with about 21.9 or so, and I think we just spent about 400 on our event or whatever. Had really good checkouts, total visits. Those things are really good. But looks like maybe you found a couple of things to point out, Snoop. What'd you find?
Conversion rate dip, with the goal set above 50%. We're lagging. Let's strategize tomorrow on ways to nudge that. Bundling products, promotions, or better in-store signage could help.
Yeah, that's true. We definitely want to do some better conversion. Maybe we can move our products around in the store or something like that to try to encourage more conversions. Anything else that you noticed with the analysis, Snoop?
Dissatisfaction under control. Keeping it below 20% is solid, but we shouldn't let it climb higher. Maybe check in with your team tomorrow on how customers felt about the experience today.
Yeah, that's true. We'll definitely want to do that as part of our daily check-in. What about any kind of big wins? Did we have any big wins today?
Everyone took their breaks, maintaining that work-life balance vibe. Props for staying on top of team well-being.
Yeah, that's true. And anything else that you noticed about the day?
We stayed profitable. That's always the goal, even if it's not the blowout we were hoping for.
Yeah, that's true. So where do we go from here?
Let's keep that growth mindset alive. Focus on pushing sales, enhancing the customer journey, and brainstorming ways to tighten that conversion funnel. All right, yo, that's a wrap for the day. Keep those heads up, and remember, we're always building towards something bigger. Get some rest, recharge, and let's come back strong tomorrow. Stay fly and keep flexing.
Stay fly and keep flexing. All right, so now we're at the start of our day. We're going to go ahead and get our team meeting ready to go. So we're going to ask Manning to rest real quick. Zach, you can rest too. You've been doing really good. It's been working off the clock behind the scenes while we've been doing stuff. Let's get our team out here. And let's set the intention for the day with our team. And I'm going to go ahead and set it with Snoop here. Hey, Snoop, we're about to have our team meeting. I think I want you to actually come up with the intention of the day and lead a team meeting here for about a minute, right? Just to get them ready for the day. All right, so Snoop's gonna probably just take a little bit just to write the script, right? Figure out what's really gonna get this team charged up for the day. So I'm excited to see what Snoop is going to pull together for the intention of the day. So hopefully we're ready to go. I think we're ready to go. Snoop, are you ready to go?
All right, team, gather up. It's time to set the tone for day 71. Here's the deal.
All right, so tell me what the deal is. Do you have today's intention?
Today's intention, collaboration for growth.
Okay, collaboration for growth. So what do you mean by that? Tell me a little bit more.
Today, we're all about working together to push things forward. Whether it's stocking shelves, managing the counter, or pulling those hot cars, it's all connected. When we collaborate, we win.
Yeah, that's true. You're right about that. Okay, so what do you got planned for Zachary for the day, Snoop?
Zachary, you're on shelves. Make it tight, clean, and easy for customers to find what they need. Presentation matters.
You're right. Presentation does matter. And what do you got for Manning?
Manning, you're holding it down at the counter. Smiles, energy, and upsell opportunities. Let's make every customer feel like they're the VIP of the shop.
That's awesome. Anything you want to call it specifically for the day, Snoop?
Breaks. We're sticking to them today. Let's keep that balance. So when we're on, we're on.
Okay. I agree with you. Any goals that you want to call out?
Goals for the day. Press those sales goals. Watch for bundles. Pair cards with game time. Or highlight today's hottest packs. Keep that dissatisfaction rate low. Let's aim for top-notch experiences for every customer who walks through that door. Conversion. Wait, we've got the traffic. Now let's close the deal. Every visit counts.
That's right, every visit counts. Okay, guys, so you heard it from Snoop. We got our marching orders from the day. Let's have a strong day. Let's make some money. Let's put some money in our own pockets. Let's have some fun. Let's serve the customers. Let's make them excited. Let's be an asset to this community. Snoop Dogg, any final thoughts from you?
All right, squad. Let's make it a great day. Keep the energy high. Work together. And most importantly, have fun while you're doing it. We're building something amazing here. One pack, one pull, and one play at a time. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, so Manny, you know what to do, right? You're going to go to the counter. Zachary, you know what you're doing too, right? You're going to do those shelves. Surprise, surprise. And let's flip it. We're open for business. Come on in, folks. You don't have to wait outside anymore. Come on in. These are our door busters. This is the early gang. Thank you for being the early gang. We count on people like you coming in, door busting, filling up our register tills with all that early cash so we can have lots of change for the rest of the day. All right, so I'm in charge of deck pulls right now. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's go ahead and get the deck pulls starting. I'm about to wipe out these blue ones. After this, I'll order some more. Zachary's gonna have a little bit more stuff on his hand. Alright, let's order more. Do we need any more product? Looks like we need green boxes. Green and red boxes. Fancy sleeves, cleanser. We'll pay salary today too. We'll buy a few of these things. Oh look, we have the license to get this one now. 4,500, but a rare destiny. I think we should do it. Woo! Let's do it. Oh, it's such a big hit though. No, let's not do it. Okay, I was so close to doing it. I chickened out. I don't want to do it. It's too much of a hit. We're definitely gonna post a loss on the day if I do that. I think someone wanted the red dice. They were complaining about not having that, so let's try to get that. I think we needed the reds. We'll just do them all. Oh yeah, we need the books. Probably need one of these mats too if we don't already have it. Oh, that's fine. Oh, big order. Okay. Ugh. Oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes. Alright, what time is it? Alright, let's try to find a good one here. That's why I'm not getting like great cards here, because these ones are just the basics. So maybe I should be pulling the red cards still. Alright, it's almost noon, which will be Zachary's break, I believe. I have to double check my calendar. All right, not great pulls. Yeah, Zachary is on break. Where are you? Zachary, go ahead and take a break for an hour. And I'm going to do a few more pulls. These ones. There we go, a couple of good ones. Just a reminder, anyone that wants to join our board of directors. Ooh, there we go. Got a good one here. Got the Rhizon Ghost full art. Like it. That's gonna help boost it. If anyone wants to join our board of directors, just put board. Just type board in chat and we'll get you the application. Alright, let's get that nice little card out there. We'll go here, Ghost. And we got the Rhizon. We'll go market 10, 20, 30% above. That should be fine. That should be fine. I have a lot of low value cards here, sadly. I could probably build some decks. Oh, Zach's been on break for way too long. He's been on break for an hour and a half. Alright, I need to restock, please. And then you can go on break for an hour. And I'll just cover this until 2:30. And then at 2:30 I'll take my lunch. Then we'll do the midday check-in with Snoop. Turn on the lights after that. People are really going for the red dice. Didn't know. It's kind of interesting once you actually are at the counter, you can see what's selling a little more clearly. Wow, those board games are big ticket items. All right, what do we say, 2:30, then Manning's coming back. We're almost there. All right, yeah, we're there. We'll just tell Manning to come back. Manning, you're back on the registers, thank you. Now it's my break, so we'll go ahead and just walk around the neighborhood. Hope everyone's having a nice night. This may be our last evening of running the game. Or the last day 71 is going to be the last one for the stream here. Probably going to take a ending on that. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you have any questions and comments, feedback, hopefully positive, then let us know. If not positive, you can keep it to yourself for now. That's fine. But if you want to join our board of directors, then yes, please do. Please let us know if you want to join our board. You just got to type board in the chat, or you can comment board in our videos, and we'll monitor it, for people to come in and do that too. I don't remember these boxes being here. Are those new? Do the boxes change? Does the trash change? I haven't been paying close attention. All right, it's 3:30. I think I can come back from my break now. I was out for about an hour. Let's do a midday check-in with Snoop. Hey Snoop, it's our midday check-in. It's day 71 at 3:42 p.m. We have $19,401 in cash on hand. Did spend about maybe, I don't know, it was about $2,000 on supplies probably. You'll see later. And everyone has taken our breaks, so we're all rested. We're all feeling good. Why don't you go ahead and give us a little encouragement for the rest of the day. So we'll see what Snoop has to say. Get the team kind of riled up for the second half of the day. Finish the day strong. All right, looks like we got Snoop is ready. Hey Snoop, so how do you think are we doing on the day?
Yo, team, it's 3:42 p.m. on day 71, and we're sitting at $19,401 cash on hand. Yeah, we spent a couple stacks on supplies, but you gotta remember, supplies fuel the grind, and we're setting ourselves up for big wins later.
Yeah, that's very true. We need an inventory to make profit. We gotta sell stuff. That's what a business is for, right? So, I'm really happy that everyone took their breaks today.
Everybody's rested. Vibes are good. and we're in a strong position to close out the day on a high note. Now's the time to turn up the hustle. Let's focus on bringing in those last sales, making every interaction count, and keeping that energy up for the customers.
Yep. I remember you set that intention from the day. You told Manny in particular, because he's manning the register, that he gotta be checking out people with a smile.
Remember, this ain't just about today. It's about stacking up for tomorrow too. Every pack sold, every deal closed. It's all part of that $1 million journey. So, let's finish strong, keep the positivity flowing, and make day 71 one for the books. You got this.
All right, good. All right, thanks, Snoop. Appreciate that. And that was a good midday check-in. So now we're at 5:50. We're just gonna let the business continue to kind of run autonomously. I'm not trying to get, not trying to meddle too much in with the day-to-day activities of everything. But I do want to see what's just kind of happened here. A lot of boxes, kind of just sitting around. Are these all empty? Let's just get rid of these. I don't know. I guess I can't sneak out that way. All right. Let's see. There's so many boxes outside. All right. I think there's one more empty on this one. Yep, that one was also empty. Let's put this one away. This, oh, no, let's not do that one. Any more smell good stuff? Yep, that one. Put one in our personal stash. Oh, I got more. There we go. Someone bought the ghost card. That's good. We are really low on good cards though, which is too bad. Let's make a couple of bundle packs. Seems like the gold foils have been going up in price. Kind of leveled out. All right, so what time are we at here? Oh wow, we're at 9 p.m. We are at the end of the day. So we can crunch the numbers one more time and see where we ended. Negative 144 on the profit. That's too bad. Just barely missing profitability. So let's crunch numbers and see how we did. 91 on the visits. We had 39 checkouts with 14 undissatisfied. Not bad for a set of metrics like that. $94 hours and 22 minutes. All right, revenue was 3939 and 04. Supply costs, so we spent a lot on that inventory. No upgrade cost. Our employees was 1,400. Rent, no electricity. So profit minus 144 and 16. And if we copy the formatting to this, then we'll see that we were red. And how we do with these percentages, we are back in the yellow for percent dissatisfied. And we're red for the conversion. We did improve, but we're red. So today, 1 green, 1 yellow, 2 red. That's how it goes. But the good news is that we did a pretty good run today. I think we were at 21,000 cash on hand when we started stream. I think we were at this 18 points. So we've increased, but only marginally. We probably have a little bit more inventory on hand, but we're also starting to notice probably not as much growth. Probably a little flatter growth than what I would hope for. Let's just visualize starting balance if we could. That might be just like one of our last things that we try to do here. Let's get that ad real quick. Okay, so here's a chart of cash on hand that I just pulled together. Let's go ahead and put this in a new dashboard here. So getting hands on with the data, well, we can see good things, right? Like this is a good chart for cash on hand. It goes back to day 31, I think, when we started actually tracking this data. So we started with 3,000 on this day, 6 and 7. So you can see that we actually are doing pretty good in recent times here as it pertains for our starting balance for the day. A lot of that is going to be driven by profitability, of course. But let me pull another chart actually of our goal. Let's do revenue, supply, upgrade costs, employee, rent, electricity. Let's put this all on a chart and see what happens. Okay, that's not what we want. That chart's not going to help us very well. Okay, that's okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe what we could do is we could visualize these key pieces of information. At least these three: the profit, the dissatisfied, and the conversion. Let's see if we can make sense of this one. Okay, it's not picking up the series correctly. What if I just do one at a time? Profit, insert, charts. No, it is. Do I need to switch rows, columns that way? Yes. Use row 1 as labels. Oops, what did I do? Switch rows and columns. Add a series. Stacking. I did something wrong there. So you want this data, and I want this. Yes, this is profit represented over time. And on the x-axis, let's see, horizontal axis. I can't seem to pick the labels or know where to get that. So, well, anyways, this is our profit chart. So we can see over time, kind of pitter patters, some up, some down, some big ones up, some big ones down. We'll probably leave that for later. I do like this cash on hand dashboard. We're gonna maybe do one fancy thing before we wrap it up here. Let's do this. Let's get our profit loss for now, starting balance. I'm just gonna pump in the starting balance, and we're gonna ask our GPT to, hey, will you produce a linear analysis on our starting balance and show a range of standard deviation and show us where we can expect to be with cash on hand starting balance at 100 days out, 200 days out, and 300 days out. All right, so we're gonna get into a little bit of like statistical analysis here with ChatGPT. We'll see what kind of chart it produces. My goal here is to forecast. So a lot of business owners, particularly people in sales roles, in marketing roles, they want to be able to forecast. And so a lot of times they'll collect a lot of data and able to forecast better. And so if we can forecast better, then we can plan better, and then we can also adjust better when things are going as expected or maybe going not as expected. So again, forecasts are super helpful for being able to see different, see and plan out different scenarios on how you might adjust business operations to allow for that forecast to come to fruition. All right, so what it says, I performed a linear analysis of your starting balance and predicted the balance for 120, 30 days along with standard deviation range to indicate potential variability. Additionally, okay, good. You can download detailed specification for review. Let me know if you'd like further assistance. You can download. So yes, I do. Please show chart on screen. I could download it, but I just kind of want to see it on screen, like actually produce the chart on screen. So let's have that happen. It'll probably be easier than for me to download and having to share the screen and all that kind of stuff. And so let's try this little bit of statistical analysis, see if we can find out our trend line. So hopefully we see a trend line that is built off of the starting balance data that we put in. Hopefully we see a standard deviation range that goes above and below the trend line based on the standard deviation of the different values that have come in, and then hopefully we can see that trend line extend out to days 100, 200, and 300, so that we can maybe get a sense of where we might land in the future, like what is possible, what is slightly expected for us, based on where we've been. Oh yeah, so Chrome is deciding to take a little extra time on this one, which is okay. We'll let it do that. And we'll close a tab or two and maybe I'll speed it up, who knows. Pretty close to the end of it. So yeah, today we looked at our card shop game and we started some growth planning. We used GPT to help and assist us in developing different sections of a growth plan, and we decided to begin with the dashboards and analytics part, which we created some metrics, we created some goals, and then we updated our data tracking sheet so that we could track all that information. This will be a really helpful step for us going forward in future streams, so you want to make sure you like and follow and set your notifications so that way you can keep a pulse on the business. In future streams, we will be continuing to build out this whole growth plan. It's going to be built out for this business. So we're going to build out the growth plan. We're probably going to build like a bunch of like test data that's like emulates the type of information that we would potentially see happen inside a card shop business. And so we're going to use tools and different things to come up with the data. So that's going to be really exciting. And I think it's just going to add like a little bit of an extra layer to things, a little bit of an extra more context, for us to, sink our teeth into as an audience. And you, of course, right? We have, as another reminder, we have positions open on our board of directors. So if you want to be a board of director for DeckFlex here, it comes with special privileges, and you'll be like, on the board of directors team who's like guiding the future, right, of this business. So we'll have board of director meetings. Everyone's going to have like a different kind of role, and you'll get some board of director experience, which I'm sure everyone's chomping at the bit, right, to get that kind of experience. And unfortunately, it seems like GPT is having a little bit of a hard time generating that chart that I asked for, the linear chart with the standard deviation. I just told it to try again. It was like, there seems to be a technical issue, and I don't know. We're gonna go ahead with try again, and hopefully it works. So right now it's analyzing, as we can see here, and it's like, I've tried multiple times, but technical issues, this and that. Maybe we just gotta try it as a downloadable file, but it's done the charting before on screen, so I know it's capable of it. Okay, so it's going through the same thing. It's saying, oh, there's a problem, blah 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 blah. Let me save the visualization as a file and provide it to you to download. Okay, fine. We'll try it as a download. It really it's not even going to be able to do that either. Let's see. I wonder if I should try a different model. Right now I'm using ChatGPT 4040. So yeah, I wonder if that has any kind of impact on this. Let's see. Gosh, I think I'm just gonna clear maybe some of my recent browsing data. Hopefully maybe that will help situation here, because yeah, this is going slow. All right, so let's reload ChatGPT. Okay, so it's gonna make us log in because I cleared the cookies. All right, we're back in. Let's see if it's any faster. Okay, well, it does look like the statistical analysis happened. I didn't get the chart or the download. I did ask if I could provide the data and the chart as a download again, so we'll see if it gets through that or not. But while we crunch these numbers, it looks pretty good. Again, we'll probably have to spot check it. I'm not going to take it for what it's worth right away, but some of the things I am noticing that it did say at 100 days, the expected range within one standard deviation above or below is around 30 to 32,000 cash on hand. Okay, so at days 200, the expected range borders to approximately 38,000 to 45,000 within two standard deviations. At day 300, upper bounds might touch 55. Wow, so I was hoping that we get to 1 million within like 600 days, but it totally doesn't seem like that's possible unless we find a way to accelerate our profitability. So I'm guessing that our profitability rate has decreased so much that it's going to take a long time for us to be millionaires. So maybe that's a problem that we'll solve out next time. We'll see what we can do to accelerate our path, our journey to 1 million. So if you're on your own journey to 1 million, then let us know. Let us know in chat or as a comment. We can definitely team up, and the more people that are on a journey to 1 million together, helping each other out, sharing strategies, looking to this entertainment show for ways to get you there, is hopefully one way that can make a difference for you. So I appreciate you tuning in, whether it was live or as a recording. As always, it's a pleasure to share my expertise with you, and I hope you enjoyed the show that we provided here today. And do like and subscribe and follow, and that way you can stay tuned in to what's happening with the business. You can join as our board of directors, and pretty soon we might go public, and maybe we'll sell out shares to the company, to the public. So we'll see how far we get with this experimentation of digital business and strategy, all coming together to try to educate, inspire, and provide guidance to business owners and entrepreneurs who want to go to market and they want to grow. So that's all for now. You've all been great, and I wish you a great rest of your day. Bye for now.